Finding the right investment is what drives me every day. I know it's a long process, but the fact that I could access to the securitization vehicle was a big change for me. It was a way to put these principles into practice. The fact that you could find any investment opportunity and transform that into an investment solution. Good afternoon. First of all, I would like to apologize, but today I have nothing to sell. Absolutely nothing. I just would like to share with you what drives me, the passion of being an entrepreneur. I started my career in 1997 at Merrill Lynch. I learned the business, its mechanism, most of its tricks. But I soon realized that I needed something else. I was either on one side, quiet with a safe position and more than a decent salary, or I could do something differently and trace my journey. The journey of an entrepreneur is in fact full of waves. I'd like to share with you something that happened recently. I had a meeting with one of my clients and her son. I thought it would have been an easy and quick meeting, and because last year's performance was positive. I wanted to show some new investment ideas for the portion of cash that was still available. But unfortunately, the son was only focusing on the two investments that last year were not generating returns, with the idea of removing them and reduce the assets under management. I spent most of my time insisting on the reasons why it's important to keep these investments, the benefits of portfolio diversification, the quality it gives to the portfolio, and that by taking them out, you are deteriorating most of the potential returns. The fact as well that there is nothing more tricky to anticipate what future correlation of asset classes could be. I spent 2 hours. I was exhausted, like after a sports session. At the end, there was no sales, no purchase, but I realized that I had a positive impact to my client. She understood her investments better and our philosophy as well. After 16 years of being independent, I still feel the same passion and dedication of being an entrepreneur. My legacy was not a financial legacy. I inherited it from both of my parents that you see there. Immigrants, they had to give the maximum to be successful. My father was an entrepreneur by the age of 26. He's 75 and he's still working with the same passion. A bit less of energy, but probably the same passion. My mother had many different jobs. She spent the last 15 years as a nurse in a medical palliative units to bring some positive energy to the people. Without knowing it, they probably influenced my decisions later on. There are many reasons to start a business. An invention, like the people before, the research for maximization of profits, or the positive impact and the contribution you can give to people. While we're working in one of the most demanding, one of the most dynamic industries, I felt, and I still feel, that I could do it in a different way by rather designing a suit for each of my clients and not designing the suit that could be produced on the large scale. Finding the right investment is what drives me every day. I know it's a long process, but the fact that I could access to the securitization vehicle was a big change for me. It was a way to put these principles into practice. The fact that you could find any investment opportunity and transform that into an investment solution. Over the last 6 years, we created a dozen of certificates. We invested in real estate club deals, such as headquarters of large companies, the data center of Google in Germany, 5 logistic assets led to Amazon. We created a multiple of secure debt transactions, financing the growth of companies, and backed by real estate, backed by contracts, by future cash flows, or trade finance transactions. What, in fact, these solutions have shown us is that we could finally use this saying that you should not put all the eggs into the same basket. And through the securitization, we realized that you should not only take the eggs from the same chicken. You should not take the chicken from the same poultry, but you have many different animals that can lay eggs. This diversification for us was key, and it's a way to provide more security for the portfolio management. Bringing this security is not necessarily a marketing differentiation. We believe that this is a duty. This is what, in fact, feeds my day-to-day and my passion, and this is who I am. Thank you.